Hey, you! What are you doing here?
Guarding sheep. And if possible, staying out of trouble.
Doesn't always work, does it?
Nah, especially not with the mercenaries. I'm really glad to be out here in the pasture, although it can be dangerous too.
What's so dangerous in the pasture?
There's a small pack of wolves that roams the area. Lately, the damn beasts have come by and eaten one of my sheep almost every day. A few days ago, I had almost twice as many sheep. I don't want to think what Onar will do to me when he finds out.
Why didn't you tell the mercenaries about the wolves? I thought they worked for you.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that, but I didn't, damn it. And now, with so many sheep gone, I'm afraid to tell anyone about it at all.
But you just told me.
I'm already regretting that, too.
How are you? And how are your sheep?
I'm fine, and so are the sheep. That is, the ones that are still here are doing all right.
Can I buy a sheep?
Anytime, if you can pay the price. A sheep will cost you 100 gold pieces. If you pay, you can take a sheep, but you have to treat it well.
What if I kill those wolves?
You? By yourself? I don't believe it. I'd sooner trust my bellwether to do that.
Forget it. It was just a suggestion. I'll go over to the boys and see what they say about it.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're the greatest and you can take on 100 wolves at once, no problem. Mostly they lurk between the trees near the pasture. I think there were only 4.
Hey, you!
Halt! You can't go through here.
I want to talk to your leader.
Oh, I see. You want to talk to my boss. Well, then of course I'll let you through. But only if you know his name. Because if you don't, I'll be obliged to kill you. Well?
It can't go on like this. It's totally obvious.
There was no big deal.
Anything possible. As if I didn't have enough.
Diego.
Whoa!
Right! No, that was just a joke. You don't have any idea who my boss is. So there's no reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Do you really think?
Halt! You can't go through here.
I want to talk to your leader.
Oh, I see. You want to talk to my boss. Well, then of course I'll let you through. But only if you know his name. Because if you don't, I'll be obliged to kill you. Well?
Lee.
Well, what can I say? You just forfeited your life, man.
I'm staying out of it. He thinks it's as easy as that.
while you still
I
can.
have no time for things like that.
That's nothing new.
Had to happen sooner or later.
Anything's possible.
The things I can tell you.
You should have known better.
Just listen to me talk.
You should have sold it. Who said that?
I'm staying.
Hey,
Are you looking for trouble?
I wouldn't have done that.
No one really needs to hear that.
It can't go on like this forever. That will only cause more trouble.
nothing to be had there.
Really should have known better. Does ever change?
Damn it, what's up? What are you doing on my land? There's nothing here to steal. Clear off.
Isn't there a piece of land in this blasted country that doesn't belong to anyone?
Go to work. Then maybe someday you can call a piece of land your own. But until then, kindly loaf around somewhere else.
This land belongs to the big farmer. You're only the tenant here. Onar wants you to pay your rent at last. You're several weeks behind.
What? And he sent a villain like you? Not even you believe that. Get out of here before I forget myself.
I guess I'll have to tell Onar about this then.
I don't care. You can tell Onar I don't have anything. That's the sad truth.
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you!
Not bad.
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you!
Oh my God!
Hey! Everything all right with you?
Well, it's so-so. My back hurts from all this hard labor. What are you doing here? I don't get visitors here all that often. Usually it's either some cutthroats from the mountains or those horrible malicious soldiers from the city. They've been raiding our farm rather frequently lately, but you don't look like you're one of them, or are you?
What are you doing here?
I've been asking myself that for several years. Sekub, my husband, has fallen out with everyone in the area by now. He's in debt everywhere, and so he steals goods from Onar stocks and sells them in town. By now, he's accumulated a fortune with his underhanded dealings, and he works our field hands until their backs break. His own people call him nothing but slave driver these days. I'm not particularly proud to call myself the wife of Sekub. Believe me, sometimes I wish the barrier were still in place. Would you like to buy something to eat? Or perhaps something for hunting in the forest?
What can you offer me?
What do you want?
Barrier?
Well, it's the dome that used to enclose the old Valley of Mines. Many of the farmers and workers who committed a crime back then were simply tossed in there, and they never came back.
Have you ever been at the barrier?
No, we only heard about it. Bengar, the farmer on the high pastures, can surely tell you more about that.
How can I get to Bengar's farm?
His farm is quite close to the pass which leads to the Valley of Mines. Go ask Balthazar. He's our shepherd. He sometimes leads his animals to graze on Bengar's pastures up there. He'll be able to tell you how to get there.
Why did the militia attack you on your farms here?
Because there's nobody there to prevent them from simply plundering our farms instead of buying our goods. The king is far away, and we just have to put up with working for Onar and hoping that Onar will send help when we really need it.
What does Onar's help look like?
Sometimes we receive warning in advance when some militiamen are planning to pay us a visit on their own account to rob us. Then we send somebody to the old landowner to ask him for help. And then usually, it doesn't take long for the mercenaries he pays to come here and chase off the militia. But when all is said and done, the mercenaries aren't much better.
Keep your chin up.
Take care of yourself and don't let them get to you.
Hey, you! Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Hey! Hello, beautiful maid.
Stop trying to sweet-talk me, boy. And tell me what you want. I'm busy.
How's the field work coming?
Look at these huge fields we have to work, and you know how we're doing. Are you looking for farm work?
Maybe.
In that case, you should go and see our farmer Sekob, the old slave driver. Maybe he's got something for you. Of course! You could also try Onar's farm at the end of the long road, but beware of the mercenaries. They don't take to strangers.
Say, the nasty fellow over there.
That's Bronco. What about him?
Is that your farmer?
Is that what he told you? Sekob is our farmer. Bronco is nothing but a layabout and a good-for-nothing, but strong as an ox. That's why nobody says anything when he doesn't work. The only people who could get him to work are the mercenaries. He's afraid of them.
And apart from that?
I'm busy.
The militia can't be relied on. We have to defend ourselves.
Hey, you! How's it going?
You're not one of us, huh? I'd get out of here if I were you.
Why?
This wasn't a paradise before, but at least we were left in peace as long as we did our work for Sekob. But lately it's become unbearable. Bandits are everywhere, field raiders destroy the entire harvest, and the landowner is getting to be pretty brutal.
Shouldn't the mercenaries take care of the field raiders?
I don't know what they're being paid for, but certainly not to help us common people. The field raider problem is left to the small farmers who rent the fields from him.
How do you protect yourselves against the bandits?
We don't. We run away. What else?
Are you afraid of the landowner then?
You bet. If the landowner doesn't like people's faces, he sends his mercenaries after him, and that's the last you see of them. So we prefer to keep our mouths closed.
Keep your chin up.
That's not so easy if you're working for Sekob, the slave driver.
Onar's rebellion will have serious consequences. I prefer to keep out of it.
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you!
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you! Ah! Oh! Ah!
Gold. Okay, that's mine for starters. I think I'll take your weapon for safekeeping.
Never pick a fight with me again.
Fork over the dough or I'll bash in your teeth.
You're not going after my purse, you criminal, not you! Ah!
No one really wants to hear that.
That's terrible. But that's terrible.
Everybody knows by now.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Don't tell this to anyone.
That's what I've always said.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Someone's gonna do the work.
Welcome, my friend. Take a seat on my humble rocks. Take your time to enjoy a pipe.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple plant is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco,
How's that done?
start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided you know the essentials of alchemy.
Where can I get apple tobacco?
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps towards Zuris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee. Oh, father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the Royal Militia. Inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness near the city.
Show me your wares.
and chaos were equal, and so the sea was created. And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals.
Listen to me. Do you really believe that? I didn't really think as much.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That was obvious all along.
It can't go on like this forever.
I never knew that.
About the wolfskins,
We had agreed on half a dozen, but you've still got time. Go and get those skins.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
This is gonna change. You really believe that? Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Attention that.
I'm no better off myself.
Only that would be a problem. It's the first I've heard of it. Only that would be a problem.
There's nothing you can do about it.
It can't go on like this forever.
teach me how to skin animals.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really. You take a sharp blade and cut open the animal's belly. Then make a few small incisions on the inside of the legs, and you can peel off the skin. Bring me the wolf skins and we shall see.
Show me your wares.
You're not here to browse through my wares. You're supposed to get me those skins, so get going.
I've heard a thing or two.
Hey, you! What's up?
Listen, you now have access to the city, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want around here. If you don't stick to the rules, you'll lose all your rights here.
I knew that would be a problem.
That's terrible.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Don't tell this to anyone.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should return.
These are bad times.
Hey!
Everybody knows by now.
That's not what I
Show me your wares.
And he works all day, too.
I don't believe that.
But that's terrible.
Enos be with you, stranger.
Everybody
If you're
knows
looking for a
that.
good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place.
I can't take
But I'm
care of
warning you,
everything for
if you're
everybody.
planning on helping yourself without paying,
That's
I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah! You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
That's not what my husband thinks.
If I hadn't seen it with my own
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaroo. if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
But that's terrible.
He had better shut up.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaroo fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
That's not what my husband thinks.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you, 50 gold pieces.
Everybody knows by now.
These are bad times.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
But that's terrible.
Here's 50 gold pieces. Give me Alric's sword then.
Here you go. That was a good deal.
Really? How interesting.
Show me your wares.
He can't keep anything to himself.
You don't say.
Don't tell this to anyone.
He simply talks too much.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that?
That's terrible.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That's what I've always said.
I'm looking for clues to the Thieves Guild.
I might well be able to help you. Listen, if you get my gold back for me from that Rengaroo fellow, I'll tell you what I know.
He'd better shut up.
That's what I've always said.
Go away, don't tell me that.
You don't say.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get
That's not what my
involved.
husband thinks.
Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the Paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
That's what I've always said.
Jorah says you got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
Why would I want to do that?
In the city, it's always good to know the right people and to stay on their good side. I could put in a good word for you. I can't and won't say more. The rest is up to you.
I'll see to it that you are put behind bars.
Oh, I don't want any more trouble. If you think that's what you should do, then be my guest. Hey, be careful though. My friends are not gonna like what you're pulling here.
So, doing all right?
Go ahead, mock me. Eventually you'll get what's due to you, I swear.
Is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Hey, you! How's your duty?
Oh, these boys swing their swords like farmers. But when I'm done with them, every single one of them will be a tough, hard bastard.
Can you also train me in sword fighting?
Lord Andre has ordered that we train everyone who is in a position to defend the city. But that's only true for combat training. All other kinds of training are reserved for the militia. Can you at least halfway handle a weapon?
I think so.
All right, you can start when you're ready.
Don't bother me, I'm on duty.
These are bad times. I don't believe that.
That's not what I heard. Everybody knows by now.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. Honestly,
That's what I've always said. I don't believe that.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
Really? How interesting.
Yeah, I caught him all right. He's gonna cool his heels in jail for a while.
What about my gold?
Now that's typical.
really, how interesting. Really, how interesting.
That's not
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Inos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
These are bad times. But that's terrible.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
Right. Listen up. You haven't heard anything of what I'm about to tell you from me, capiche? There are shady characters who frequent the Dockside Inn. I bet the landlord knows a thing or two. If you're planning to track down the thieves, you should go talk to him. You could act like you're up to something crooked, for example. Maybe he'll fall for it. But be very careful. These people are not to be trifled with.
That's not what I heard.
You can't keep anything to yourself.
Show me your wares.
I don't believe that.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Really? How interesting.
Someone's got to do the work. He simply talks too
These
much.
are bad times. Oh, wait. Don't tell me.
These are bad times.
What can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort?
You can't keep anything.
Do
you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Inofs, or donate some gold for his church?
That's not what my husband thinks.
Everybody knows by now. Someone's got to do the work.
That's typical, isn't it? I won't tell her.
He can't keep anything to himself. Don't tell this to him.
Hey! I've changed my mind. I'll pay you the 10 gold coins.
Wonderful. Better late than never. And now?
I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being attacked by monsters.
But I don't see any monsters right now. I'm sure you're just making that up.
Hey, you!
Come here, you filthy beast.
Nothing there. Hey! I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
I'm being chased by bandits.
Really? Where are they then? If you were being chased, I should be able to see at least one of them, right?
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger on our land who didn't want to skin us. I hope I'm not wrong about you. I'm Egil, and the strange bird over there is my brother, Anim.
How's the field work going?
Great, if those miserable field raiders weren't constantly destroying our harvest.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
You're joking. Since I've been on this farm, I've killed so many of the beasts that I've lost count. But alas, new ones keep coming.
You're in for it now. You're in for it now. Ah!
Adonai saw that this way, nothing could exist at all. No light and no...
He really didn't deserve that.
tell me you didn't know that.
I've heard a thing or two.
Do you really believe that? Nothing surprises me anymore.
I can't believe that.
That was obvious all along.
Where did you pick that up then?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And Beliar
Let's begin with the training.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately, and to arm himself appropriately.
Vosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Vosper had one of his bows stolen recently in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
I want to be able to handle a bow better.
Okay then, let's see if I can teach you anything.
Why don't we go hunting together?
With two, it isn't so dangerous, that's true. Do you know anything about hunting then? I mean, do you know how to skin an animal?
Yes.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Vosper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Later.
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. The paladins will set everything right. So take another draft and have a good time.
That's what I've always said.
I knew that would be a problem.
Show me your wares.
Ask for my opinion. I'm not touching that.
Show me your wares.
You're not here to browse through my wares. You're supposed to get me those skins, so get going.
Show me your wares.
Can't rely on that.
Where did you pick that up then?
That's been known a long time.
Someone's got to do it. These are bad times.
Why haven't I heard about this before? He doesn't see that. There's nothing he can do about it.
Go away. Don't tell me.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Hey, you!
I'm not telling you anything new.
I can't take care of everything.
Welcome, stranger. My name is Baltron. Have you come to stock up on food? I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you.
How interesting.
I don't have much in stock right now, but I'll be getting a new delivery soon.
That's an open secret.
Show me your wares.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I'm hardly telling you anything new.
Don't tell this to anyone.
You listen to the wrong people.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
More, believe me.
We can only wait and see.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
That's an open secret.
Here they are.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we like.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Do you really believe that?
But that's terrible.
You just have to listen. I've got my own opinion about this.
Don't tell this to anyone.
All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. He'd better shut up.
That.
I agree with you completely. All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder.
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Let's go back.
That's what I'd prefer. We'd probably wind up running straight into the arms of an orc.
Nothing there. Nothing there. About the wolfskins, I've got them, here.
Great. I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And, what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day, or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
Will I get your approval to sign up with a different master?
I had hoped you would choose me, but if that's the way you want it...
Does that mean you'll vote for me?
If none of the other masters objects, yes, but you would certainly have made a good hunter.
Show me your wares. I need to get into the upper quarter.
Where the paladins are? Forget it. You need to be a respected citizen here, or at least hold a decent job. As a stranger, you stand no chance of getting in.
So I noticed. Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property. There've been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
Some problem solved. Nobody ever asks me.
I'm in enough trouble as it really didn't deserve that.
Nobody ever asks me. Trying to pick another fight with me, are you?
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
You know your way about the harbor, don't you?
Sure thing. Why?
There've been all kinds of rumors. Nobody ever asks me.
Gonna change.
It's
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
How's the shipping traffic?
The only ship that's come here recently is the Paladin ship. It's over there, behind the rocky ridge to the southwest.
First I've heard of it. Where did you pick that up then?
What kind of rumors are floating about?
Around here, we don't like people who ask too many questions. Especially not if they're strangers.
Why don't I see any militia?
They don't dare come in here. We take care of things ourselves.
That's from my opinion. So why won't they listen to me? Where did you pick that up then?
Why haven't I heard about this? That'll only cause more trouble.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
You hardly know who to believe.
You already know that. He should have known better.
I never knew that.
I got my own opinion about that.
Nobody ever asks me.
I can only wait and see.
I'm no better off myself.
Nothing's ever gonna
Hey,
change.
you! What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the Paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Hey, I haven't got time to chat with you. Talk to Cardiff if you want information.
Better off myself.
Do you really think?
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
There've been all kinds of rumors. That's totally obvious.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
Is it really true?
Do you really think they'd listen to me? You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
I never knew that.
Give me something to drink.
He would have never thought of that himself.
You don't have to ask me that.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
That's nothing new.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Give me something to drink.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
That's really not my problem.
It's better to watch out when you tell one.
You can't do anything about it.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's all just gossip.
I wouldn't have done that.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Nothing's ever going to change that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Do you really think?
I bet you overhear a lot of things.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Who said that?
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
There've been all kinds of rumors. It's totally fine.
All right, agreed.
You struck a good bargain. I'm always at your service.
I need information. Who can teach me something here?
There are a few competent people here in the Harbor District. Carl the blacksmith is a sturdy fellow. I'll bet he can show you how to get stronger. Ulrich knows a lot about fighting, and Laris is a cunning rogue. He's down here at the harbor sometimes as well. And if you're crazy enough to go see old Ignaz, he knows all about Almich potions.
Where can I find all these people?
Oh, boy, the king will have won his war against the orcs before I've done explaining that to you. Just look around the Harbor District and you're bound to find them. And if you don't know your way about, go to Braham and buy yourself a map. He's easy to find. His hut is right next to my tavern. I should have charged double for that one.
Hey! I want to become more dexterous.
As if I didn't have an opinion about that. Where did you pick that up then?
What are you standing around for out here? Go on in and meet our passionate Nadja. This hot creature of the night will give your life a new meaning.
That would be a problem. No one really wants to hear that.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Hey!
You just have to listen.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Corinus isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
Really, how interesting. Really, how interesting.
Tell me that isn't true.
Hey, I can take care of you now, baby. Talk to Bromore if you want to have some fun.
That will never change. I can't believe
Same old thing all
Who says things like that?
I want to have some fun.
That's why you came here for, after all. I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
And it's going to get even worse. He'd better shut up. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
That's an open secret.
It's better to watch. It had to happen sooner or later. Where did you pick that
Really,
up?
how interesting.
This is problems solve themselves. You have to believe everything you hear. You have to feel
Been there, done that.
Can't believe
It's
that.
going to get even worse.
That's no secret. Why won't they listen to me?
There've been all kinds of rumors.
I want to have some fun.
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon. Go upstairs with Nadja then. Have fun.
You don't say.
Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's no secret.
Who says things like that?
That's no secret.
Don't tell this to anyone.
You just have to listen.
That's what I've always said.
I've got no time for things like that.
That's not what I heard.
And that's the truth.
But that's terrible.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
The next couple of hours belong to us. It's time for you to relax, lie back, and enjoy.
Go away.
Wait a minute.
Come back to me the next time.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I can't take care of you now, baby. Talk to Bromore if you want to have some fun.
Wait a minute.
Hey, I can't take care of you now, baby. Talk to Bromore if you want to have some fun.
More, believe me.
Really, how interesting.
Been there, done that.
Really, how interesting.
No one really wants to hear that.
That's what I've always said.
If it's talk you're after, go find yourself a woman and marry her.
That's not what I heard. I can't take care of everything for everybody. Don't tell this to anyone.
What are you standing around for out here? Go on in and meet our passionate Nadja. This hot creature of the night will give your life a new meaning.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Hey, you got no business here, understand?
Who are you?
That's none of your business. I'm the boss here, okay?
The boss? Of what? Of those chests?
Hey, the storeroom was under my supervision, got it? So piss off, or else I'll bash in your skull.
Hey. So, doing all right?
Go ahead, mock me. Eventually you'll get what's due to you, I swear.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the royal militia.
It's really not my
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm training the boys to use a crossbow and help them become a little more dexterous.
Could you train me?
No, I only train the men in the service of the king, nobody else. But we can always use good people. So if you want to join the militia, go talk to Lord Andre.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's what I've always said.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Everybody knows by now.
He'd better shut up.
That's been known a long time.
Who says things like that?
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. The Paladins will set everything right. So take another draft and have a good time. Hey, come closer.
Hear ye, inhabitants
Take a
of
break and
Corinus.
have a sip of cool
By the
beer.
explicit
You can
order
say
of
what
the
you want
Honorable
about
Lord
Corinus,
Hagen, the following
but our
decree
Dark
is
Paladin
hereby
is simply the
enacted.
best spirit in all
Martial
of
law is
Nirtana.
immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Is it really true?
Show me your wares.
So why won't they listen to me?
You don't say.
He really didn't deserve that.
He'd better shut up.
So why won't they listen to me?
Wait a minute.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I can't believe that.
And he works all day too. I don't believe that.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Really, how interesting.
I'm no better off myself.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I agree with you completely.
Hey! Who's staying here at the moment?
Almost all of them are traveling traders from the market.
Aha!
Don't even think about messing with their stuff. I don't want any trouble here.
Will it ever change?
Who says things like that?
Is it really true?
These are bad times.
Hey, you!
One of my men told that the bandits are circulating wanted posters with your face on them. He also says you denied that at first. So what is it all about?
I don't know why those guys are looking for me.
I hope for your sake that you're telling the truth. I cannot use anyone in the militia who doesn't have a clean record. Most of the bandits are former prisoners from the mining colony. I should hope that you didn't get involved in any way with those cutthroats. The merchant Canthar was here. He said that you are an escaped convict from the mining colony. I don't know whether that's the truth, and I prefer not to ask you, but you should clear that matter up.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I'm working on it.
Good. Keep me informed.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Rengaru stole from the merchant Jorah. He tried to skedaddle, but I caught him.
Good. My men have already picked him up. He won't be stealing from anyone else in the near future. Here is your money.
Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately.
Really, how interesting.
Oh, here you are again. Did I not warn you? It would have been better if you had done what I told you. Now word is out among the merchants that you are a convict. A regrettable affair. Now you won't be able to get even a piece of bread here in the marketplace. I could, of course, sort things out for you. Shall we say 500 gold pieces? Have you come to pay?
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I haven't got enough money on me.
Then get it.
That's an open secret.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
You don't say.
You don't say.
And he works all day, too.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Don't tell this to anyone. I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. Someone's got to do the work.
I can't take it. That's terrible.
Now that's typical. Don't say.
Everybody knows about it. Really? How interesting.
But that's terrible. That's not what I heard.
That's what I've always said. Don't tell me that.
Go away. Don't tell me that's terrible.
He had better. Don't tell this to anyone.
What do you want?
That's what I've
You're a convict from the mining colony. I won't do any business with you.
He'd better and he works all day too.
He simply talks. I don't believe that.
Now that's what it is he said.
Who says things like that? I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Don't tell this. He simply talks too much.
Honestly, I witnessed it. You don't say.
Really, how interesting. He'd better shut up.
Wait a minute.
That's what I've always said.
I want to be able to handle a bow better.
Okay then, let's see if I can teach you anything.
Okay?
Sure, let's bring down a few beasts.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared.
Really? That's what I've always said.
Don't tell this to her. That's not what my husband thinks.
I don't believe that. Go away. Don't tell me that.
Simply don't tell this to anyone.
Hey, you still here? Didn't I tell you to piss off? Now I'll show you who's boss around here. Ugh. Yeah! Run as fast as you can!
Known a long time. That's totally obvious.
I don't believe that. Ah, fight!
Yeah! Run as fast as you can! Yeah! Run as fast as you can!
Oh my goodness!
Thanks for the gold, you hero.
Oh my...
Yeah! Run as fast as you can! Run as fast as you can!
Everybody knows by now.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Nobody wants to know.
Hey, you! Can you heal me?
You do not require healing magic at this time.
I want to increase my magic powers.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Smart kid.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Hey, you!
Never pick a fight with me again.
It's too much.
Hey, you! I want to increase my magic powers.
Come back once you have more experience.
Just stay away from me with that
See?
magic of
That wasn't
yours.
so hard.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures of the quarter will be further strengthened. The guards of the gate of wardens interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent unauthorized entry.
About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I'm working on it.
Good. Keep me informed.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal.
That's what I've always said. He simply talks too much. Really?
You don't say.
You don't say.
If I hadn't seen it with my own
It had to happen sooner or later.
Show me your fish.
Not my problem.
I'm staying out of it.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That was no big deal.
listen to the wrong people.
That was no big deal. You can't rely on that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. You hardly know who to believe these days.
Same old thing all over again.
Will it ever change?
Same old thing all over again.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
And there's more, believe me.
Is it really true?